Hello, free enterprise fans. Welcome to this Sunday, which, as we all know, is a substitute Saturday match for the Zemus Zone 5 Blue Moon Waxing play-in round. This is our last match of the play-in rounds, but we have definitely saved one of the best for last. I'm Scala Kitty. I'm here being your substitute Zoe, and with me today is Smapty. And who are you substituting for?
I am substitute Possum Orpheus, which is going to be kind of a big shoes to fill, but I will do my best. But what there is no substitute for is the high-octane action you're about to enjoy here on Free Enterprise. Isn't that right?
That is absolutely right. But I would think, Possums, they have pretty small feet. I think you could fill those shoes.
Okay, that's right. I mean, if we're talking I was talking metaphorical shoes, but, if we're talking literal shoes, yeah, Possums have very tiny feet.
So we have a really nice selection of bosses. We'll sort of talk about that for our group. We should say we're having a Boney versus Drcossack. Boney coming back around. This is his second tournament, debut tournament play in Adamant Cup. Drcossack, a long-standing member of the community, but I think this is going to be a really, really interesting match. I know Boney put in some really good work during Adamant Cup, and I don't think he's going to let Cossack have a chance to slack off.
Yeah, absolutely. This is very much going to be a battle of the new school versus the old school. Drcossack has been constantly running Free Enterprise for years at this point. Big veteran. Boney put in so much work, during Adamant Cup and since then. And we've got Iridia start being joined by Porum.
Oh, yay! It's a play date start.
Yeah, just little kids. Two characters that are often not considered very highly in the character pool. Often part of what we kind of affectionately call the reject percent, but always good to see a white mage early. There's always that chance with that distinct 7 that a white mage isn't going to be in the pool.
I don't know. I won't give any particular spoilers, but I know during this playing week, Porum has definitely made a bit of a splash, made her usage and how well she can perform under pressure very, very well known. So let's see where our folks go. We do have a pan for our starting item, so won't be able to make use of that for a while. I'm going to go straight to my city, see if we can get some more folks to fill out this party.
Continuing the trend of reject percent. There's Edward. Oh my goodness. We're 4 for 5 right now. So not a lot of high power that we're seeing from our character pool so far. Young has a lot of hit points, but not a lot else going for him. If we do get one of those Thunder Claws, that can be very useful. There are a lot of bosses with that Thunder weakness he can take advantage of. Edward, of course, is Edward. We love him. He's the Spoony Bard. Spoon Flag is on, so if we see that, he can become a bit of a monster.
We'll have to see kind of where that goes. Ooh, a Power Staff, though. I like that. Let Porum bonk things.
Let Porum bonk things, and if you're feeling particularly spicy, try to berserk one of your allies. I think that's a cane. That's some power right there.
That's a little bit of something.
And meanwhile, Boney went over to check out Mount Ordeals and gets Tella for his troubles. Tella, very, very useful character when you complete Ordeals, gets that full spell list. Lots of utility there. You don't hate to see that.
I like how there's also power in the waterfall with the power shirt. I always like the sneaky dip into the secret waterfall. There needs to be a secret waterfall in every video game. Otherwise, what are you even doing with your level design?
Absolutely. If you put waterfalls in your game and you don't hide something behind at least one of them, then yeah, please go back to game design. Speaking of sneaky dips, though, Boney is making a very early play into Eblan Castle here to try to get to... Oh, there's that Thunderclaw we were talking about, so that's really great for Yang.
Yeah, he's been lucky, has not hit any of the trap chests just yet. Oh, there, of course, the second I say it, I curse him. I'm sorry, Boney.
I can immediately reset to that, but that's what's available there. And free hook out from Edward.
That's interesting.
So this might be a very quick overworld here. Our hook is not going to be hidden behind any kind of overworld item check chain here. Just a direct, straight path. So we might be seeing dive into the underworld a little sooner than we might otherwise.
I mean, if nothing else, do you like to go do the character check and then reset out, or do you, if you're going down the hook, you're going like all the way down the hook?
Well, normally, under normal circumstances, I like the character check in Eblan and then kind of peeling out. But of course, in this flag set, we only have the free characters available. So.
Oh, that's right. Sorry about that one.
No, you're fine. We get a cute animation from whatever boss shows up there, looks around, realizes there's no enemy, and just kind of scoots away.
Usually when I'm a substitute on a restream, I'm in the restreamer chair, so this is a bit of a different experience.
How does it feel so far?
I mean, I get to do it with a whole bunch of really fantastic people like yourself, so that's always fun.
Oh, you flatterer, you.
So, luckily, our sort of like our cheeky checks for Mist Cave and Waterfall, nothing we have to worry about. We got Antline and Mylon Z off the table.
Yeah, if I'm running this, I'm feeling a little good about seeing that Antline in Mist Cave. Antline is one of those bosses that is so simplistic, but you give him a bunch of stats, you give him a huge attack power and a spot on the moon, and he can become really dangerous. Sid is our final character here, and Dr. Cossack not interested. So the one interesting thing about Sid here is in this flag set, even though you are picking 5 of the 7 distinct characters, you can still swap characters out. So you can still use Sid as a really good anchor later into the game. If you want to just keep him in the tower, come pick him up right before you go to Zeromus, and you can do some agility manipulation there with a decent anchor. So that option on the table, we might still see Sid at some point in this feed.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. I mean, the other good thing about this is now that we have our party filled out, we could start, feeding those crystal swords to the to the big chocobo. So, we would rather see Water Hag somewhere else, but we'll take it. Oh, yay! Anna gets to actually talk to the right person today.
Yeah, more often than not, she's talking to an Edward who is just not there. They're in spirit, perhaps, but not physically. But today they get a little bit of a reunion.
Yay! Come on, yeah! Oh no! I was like, yay! Edward's gonna get the last hit. No!
Unfortunately.
I understand we're keeping Rydia down as our anchor, but that was pretty funny. Ooh, Rat Tail.
Rat Tail, and we do have the hook available to turn that in, so a little bit of extra key item checks here on the surface.
Yeah, that is interesting. So Dr. Cossack has Hook, Pan, and Rat Tail. So
interesting pickup there in the Troya, well, not the full-on treasury, but the adjacent treasury there in Troya. Dwarf Axe, that is a back row weapon for Kane. One of the only real ways to get him back row glitched, and considering he's going to be the bulk of our physical power on this seed, that's a really big pickup for Boney.
Yeah, let's just put a little bit more of our value in Kane there. So let's see what's happening up here on Mount Hobbs. Hey, it's vanilla. It's required.
you do love the required vanilla. Now,
yes.
Unfortunately, this does mean we're going to have to chew through 9,000 extra HP that we're almost certainly not going to get through. So they're going to have to do this fight by the book and take out the bombs that spawn, but shouldn't be too much of a problem here.
Dr. Cossack's going to have this on lock.
Yeah, this is certainly one of those opportunities where any of those early all-targeting combat items can be really useful. As soon as the bombs pop up, popping a Boreas or something of that nature can make the fight go very quickly.
Sort of watching what's okay. Where else? Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're queuing up a big bomb. Got Edward hiding as like a bit of insurance, I would suppose.
Yep, just gonna make sure he doesn't take any damage from the explosion, just in case we hit hard enough.
Easy,
and
easy.
Down it goes.
Now I saw Boney though. Got rid of Rydia. Decided to take Kane in her stead.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. We've got some decent physical weapons here for Sid, so keeping him around can be useful. Again, we can always swap out later, so maybe thinking about a later game shot on Rydia is also potential. So yeah, there's a lot of options here. I do like that we've got different parties from both of our runners here, seeing how they both value different things in different characters. That's really interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, even with like a limited amount of party, we still gave everyone like just enough that they can kind of, do some adjustments.
Yeah, it's one of the interesting things about this flag set is, even though there's definitely tiers of character usefulness and power, I wouldn't say that there's a single character that just can't flat out contribute anything. Even Edward, you can get the spoon for. Rydia, you can do the slingshot with the summons. So there's always something for a character to be able to do.
I was going a little ooh and ah. We got an Artemis bow on Mount Ordeals, and I know Sid is very much associated with hammers, but you give Sid a good bow, and he can also do work as an archer from the back row. So we'll see if that ends up swaying anyone.
Yeah, another big thing about that Artemis bow is that 15 agility on it all of a sudden fixes Sid's speed problems too. Occasionally he can just get lapped by other characters, but if he's got an Artemis bow, that's a good way to keep him up and dealing consistent damage with the rest of the team.
So chat calling for give that bow to best girl Porum. Also fair and valid.
Early on, not a bad idea when you're not going to be relying on in-combat healing from Porum so much. You're going to want to take that off of her later, of course, because you do get those magic penalties from the Artemis bow.
drcossack letting Porum hit things, letting Edward also hit things. So I like this play.
And down goes Pale Dim. Let's see if we are going to get a safety save here from drcossack before going into that back tech spot.
Yeah, always be saving.
ABC, always be saving.
Yes. I guess you can't. You can do that as ABS abs.
Yeah, that works.
You gotta pay attention to the abs. But Dark Knight Cecil, a little slightly out of place. That safety save actually was okay. I think we only. Yeah, we're good though. We're good.
Yeah, that was number 3. Spooky amount of damage there, but able to manipulate those items there and get in experience on as many characters as he could. So very good play there by drcossack. And I wouldn't be surprised if he goes right into the Kluya Shrine from here.
Yeah, you get that full party heal, always good. Boney catching on up. He's been off doing looting, so now catching up on some of the checks that drcossack has done. Ooh, that wonderful tele-utility.
Yep, the exit, man.
Man, I wish I had a spell where, like, if I was in a situation, I could just leave.
You say that, but how anxiety-inducing would it be when you go to cast exit and it doesn't work, and then know some life-altering thing is about to happen to you?
Oh no!
It's like, there's a cutscene coming up.
Oh, no one likes cutscenes. Oh, we got the dolls. This is a great place to find them, and we get the pass. This is some fun checks. I appreciate all of this.
Yeah, pass is a very interesting pickup. Obviously, it's not going to be very useful right now, but the way sort of these seeds play out is there is a lot of routing involved into making sure that you sort of finish up while you're on the moon, so you can kind of go right to Zeromus from there. If you're doing boss checks in the late game. But if you've got that pass, an early moon might not be a bad idea, even if you're not sure you're going to finish the seed up there or not. You don't have to worry about that so much because you got that pass in your back pocket.
Right, and we have Boney also going to take on Mom Bomb.
And this is a rare paladinless seed for Blue Moon here. Usually you have at least one of those power characters, Cecil, Edge, Kane, I guess, probably, the power character.
Kane is substitute Cecil.
Yeah, Kane is substitute Saturday, that's true. Kane is substitute Cecil.
For him is substitute Rosa. Really a substitute Pal.
Edge is substitute a real character. Or Edward, excuse me.
Substitute food. Yeah, this is yep, and yeah, Yang is substitute. Yeah, it's substitute percent.
Edward is substitute Edward. There's that deep lore. If you know, you know.
We got Vigan here in the Boney doing a little. Cossack has not gone to Fabul yet. Probably try to do that single dip on it.
Yeah, that's always the dream. Is if you could do the 3-in-1 in Fabul.
I mean, we already got our way underground, so this is I kind of agree with Dr. Cossack's idea of fading Fabul for right now, but
there he is, the man in black.
We've got Golbez there. That's such a sneaky spot for him because you can't see him.
He is a sneaky character, so it fits.
He goes around teleporting, somehow being able to hide Rosa under all of his robes. That's how I imagine when he kidnaps her. He just kind of drapes his robe over her.
The remote manipulation of the severed hands, you know how it goes. Very slowly, very, very slowly.
No, is it actually his severed hand, or is it just his gauntlet?
I never thought about that, but it is probably just his gauntlet, isn't it?
It probably is.
Yeah,
I don't know. Unless we got even more Luke and Darth Vader references. Oh, and it's only an assassin dagger out of Fabul. So yeah, Cossack definitely rewarded for doing this fade. Doesn't know it yet, but we'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, and I don't blame Boney for this play one bit.
No.
If I had, this kind of party setup, I'd be incredibly concerned about my power as well. So I'd be making every check I possibly could on the overworld here just to delay that terrifying hook route. We don't, like we mentioned, we don't have any of the power characters. We've got a lot of substitute characters. So yeah, this is. I'm sure that that eventual trek into the underworld is weighing heavily on both of our runners right now.
Oh, Dr. Cossack mismenuing that heal pot. Ooh, that's okay. Luckily, magic at this spot is pretty low.
Yeah, when you get Golbez in a spot with high magic, he can be an absolute terror. Not too bad right here. Only 4,000 hit points. Kane's going to whittle that through in 4 turns. Virus, a little bit of a concern, but if there's anything Yang has, it's hit points, so that's who you want to get hit with. And Boney's giving us the rat tail check. And it is a package. Oh, the meme item itself.
I am so happy that package is now part of the meta again.
And yeah, what we were talking about, there could be a reluctance to go underground. I wonder if there's any thought towards doing an early package. Probably not, because there's still so many bosses to find, but always something you got to keep in the back of your mind. definitely one of those checks that you want to have available to you if you think you're behind and you know it's something that your opponent's not going to try to do. And Dr. Cossack about to go pick up his package while Boney heads up Mount Ordeals.
Ooh, Xenocat, our wonderful restreamer, she has a good question in chat. Who do we want to see on that hook route?
Yeah, we have not seen a lot of really painful bosses yet, which is leaving, you know, a lot on the table that can be sitting there. We've got, of course, the nasties like Ogopogo. There's the trolls like Evil Wall, all still on the table here.
Xenocat, very nice person, but not nice when it comes to calling bosses. Wanting Kate Nazo at Ruby. Why all of you out there are calling for terrible, terrible things? I mean, that I think is like the main ethos of the free enterprise communities, that we are a very nice and kind community, but we love absolute garbage on seeds.
You know, everyone loves free enterprise so much that they root for it over the runners.
Yeah. But you know what? It's because we all have faith that our runners can do it. That's why.
Yeah.
Not at all because we want to see people suffer. And oh my God, Cossack doing the package check.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was as representative of the Black Mages. This was totally unintentional. We did not mean to burn down the village. All right, it was look. So not all Black Mages know how to follow OSHA compliance.
Apparently, Scala was the substitute package today.
No. Now, here's the thing. I know we talk about pig meta. I wonder if you could actually pig meta who the character was supposed to be, because that actually does correlate to everyone's battle palettes.
Interesting. So, what was the red hooves there? Gosh, I honestly don't know that.
I'd have to go and look at the original palettes to see about the red hooves. No. Rosa has pink. Rosa has pink hooves for the piggy. I know that one. Possibly Palom is actually.
Would it be a color that was with the red? Now, is it just like a correlation, or does the color actually is that part of
the color? The color is pulled from the palette because I actually had to take that into account when I was doing all the fab palettes. I had to take into account the piggy and the frog versions and the minis all into account. So yeah, so I know that there's a correlation there. We've been talking pig meta for Zot. Oh, give me 1 second. Let's see if this pay off. Come on, I want this to pay off so bad. It does not pay off for Cossack.
Unfortunate. Still the hero of the people for that check there.
Absolutely. So very quickly, we'll talk about the pig meta as Boney gets your ordeals nice and smooth. Gets the dolls checked off his list. I can talk about when we get up to Zot, but basically, the pig meta for Zot 2 depends on the coloration of the boss sprite that's going to appear there in Zot 2. So, if it's a boss that has blue or purple in their color palette, then you're going to have a pig with yellow ears. If it's a boss with red on their palette, they're going to have white ears. Then the sort of void pig is for CPU and Evil Wall, because those are pulling off of sort of background tile sprites rather than a character palette. And then you have the ghost pig for Demist, and Leviathan in the Eblan shop.
Yeah, that's very big because Dr. Cossack does have Rydia. I don't think that he actually picked up the summon though, so might not be using Rydia.
Oh, and finally, for Dr. Luge, you have the pineapple pig, which has more yellow in it.
See, this is the kind of background information that you only get on Substitute Saturday.
But yeah, I am curious about how the summoner pig works, because I'm pretty sure it's just a character that got picked, so it's sort of like the character that would have been there.
An apple pick up there by Dr. Cossack is actually something I really like to see when I'm relying on Porum as a white mage, because the big consideration with Porum is that it's very, it takes longer to get her to that safe HP spot for Big Bang, and those apples can really help her get there, help her survive those, and get reliable healing during the final fight.
Yep, so while Boney over in Baradin, about to be rewarded, Cossack decided to actually take on the Stale. I don't know, like, see, I know you could definitely get some good stuff out of the Staleman chest. The Staleman is like one of those like sneaky sort of free enterprise things where I think the Staleman have wiped like about as many people as Z has.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly nasty fight, but yeah. You can get some great stuff. I remember there was an async seed. You know what? I shouldn't disclose the contents of an async seed because it could still be open, so I won't say anything.
You have seen some interesting things.
I've seen some stuff.
Oh, come on, Cossack. I could not recover that one. When did you last save? Okay, good.
Yeah, Cossack's got to be feeling a little bit of pressure here, knowing that he did take that time to go check the package, and now taking the wipe in Eblan Cave. So we might see a little bit of hurried strats from him. He is at the moment is definitely got a bit of a lead, but of course when you're in the race, you don't know that.
Well, also, like I said, like Boney did like that little bit of extra looting, and like that can come back to help like a whole bunch, because we saw that he got some real good items out of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One thing we'll make a note of here is that we have been seeing a lot of plays in Eblan Castle, just because of the sort of characters that you get in this flag set. But with only Kane being, your only main melee fighter that really benefits from that equipment, hard pass on Eblan Castle here from Dr. Cossack. Not interested in those trap chests.
Yeah, Cossack avoiding the Snailman this time through. Not gonna bother with them. All right, so Boney feeding Golbez, and they both also have their rocks. Ooh, Asura is who we got in the Ruby spot today.
Yeah, not not the worst fight. Certainly an annoying fight. We do have the Star Veils to deal with it, and we'll see if Dr. Cossack is practiced in any of those lock strats on Asura to sort of keep things comfortably in place. If you use specific timing when attacking Asura, you can keep her face on the one that you want and not have to worry too much about the whole fight.
Going back. Oh, did he save? Or is he just trying to clean out everything before he goes? Oh, no, Chat, did Cossack save?
I believe that he did inside the secondary room there.
Okay.
No, didn't save? No.
Oh! Okay.
Just wants it.
Oh! Got an illusion? Alright, let's hope that this is worth it.
Yeah, I really want this to pay off after all the effort Cossack's going through here.
Yeah. Oh? What's Boney up to? I know he saw that at Leviathan. Oh, no, wants coffins. Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. You do have D-Mimps on the menu.
Yeah, you got DMs there, and once you get
Baron Guards too.
Yeah, Baron Guards, and once you get under, nice. Cossack gets through.
Ooh, okay, let's see. Was it worth it? Come on, let's have it be. Aww.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that an. Oh,
the Root Axe though. The Root Axe is actually the win.
Are you kidding me? That is, you couldn't have manually placed a better troll than that. Yeah, there's just that is just a flat out better axe, no matter how you parse it.
No, Boney, don't fall for it.
Oh, Boney about to get rune axed.
Oh, what are? Is Cossack coming back for?
It is kind of appropriate though, because when you think about it,
yes,
poison axe really is just a substitute rune axe.
Yes, it's true. Oh, Cossack also wanted to come back and grab some coffins.
Yeah, those are going to be useful underground, not only for the.
Cossack, where are you going? Where are you going, buddy?
Is he potentially going to go to Fabul now?
Maybe. Oh no, he's going to Babel. Okay. So Boney did this a little earlier, but will Cossack? Do you think he's going to go for the? I think with that stack of coffins, I think he's going for those trap chests.
Exactly, and he's also got that rune axe that can carve up those mad ogres. So, thinking, well, if I can get through these chests quickly, and if I'm able to pull something like a Stardust Rod or high tier spear or defense sword for Kayn, something like that, then this can really help me through. Because again, not the best party to be going down a hook route through, especially with Asura there, who is kind of a pain.
Oh no, Boney caught in the sleep lock.
Oh, but he's got that anti-giant protection on Kayn.
Yeah.
If Kayn wake up.
Wake up, Kayn! See, why? This is the thing, is this the... No, didn't earlier FFs had the sleep effect?
Yeah, I've always wondered that about this game.
No, he wakes up to fall asleep! No! Kayn, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've always wondered that about this version of the game, if sleeping through physical attacks was intended or an oversight.
Yeah, exactly, because usually in other games, if you get hit while you're asleep, you're good. Okay, let's see what... While we pray for Boney, let's see what we get here. Artemis arrows. We got that. Did Cossack also get the bow?
He did, but I think he sold it for cash.
Oh, okay. Boney taking the reset. Boney, you don't need it. You don't need it.
Even if
Ooh, but we had that just out there Gungnir spear. Just chilling out there.
Boney hanging out.
Boney must have gotten that earlier. I am not the best at keeping track of looting.
it goes by so fast.
It does.
But yeah, even if we're not able to pull anything from these trap chests, we still do have Berserk on Porum for Dr. Cossack, and that in itself is a pretty good prize.
Yeah, chat letting us know that yes, Boney did get that Gungnir earlier. But see, I said the thing about the Staleman wiping people, and then I spoke it into existence, and I'm sorry.
See, we have to be careful about that. In the booth, we call that the commentator curse, Scala.
I know, I did the thing.
And I know you're extremely sensitive to black magic, so you've got to be careful.
I am. Also, yeah, cure 2's on those skeletons.
Taking advantage of the time-honored tradition of healing spells hurting the undead in Final Fantasy.
Oh, Boney going back for it. Oh, no. Well, hopefully he gets through it this time, then gets the real reward, which is that rune axe that's right next door. All right, what we get for Cossack over here?
Oh,
that's what we were looking for.
That is big, and all of a sudden, Cossack's got to be feeling way better about his prospects here. Arguably, one of the best pieces of equipment for Kayn. Avenger is just a fantastic piece of kit.
Yeah, he's ducking out now. Oh, nope, or not. Never mind.
Once you get that third tower, you're here. Might as well go all the way.
Yep.
You've gotten two of the nastier fights. I think he only has the Mad Ogres left, and that's easily dealt with the equipment that he has.
Okay, Boney got through that steel man chest. Come on, get the root axe. Get the root. Good job, Boney. Good job. You got the actual reward. Oh, are we gonna try to life switch these ogres?
Yep.
Ooh, nice. Nice synergy there.
Yeah, want to squeeze as much XP out of this pre-hook route as possible. Wouldn't be surprised, since Dr. Cossack has that stack of coffins, if he goes for the Mad Ogre chest in Upper Babel as well.
All right, so let's see. So I feel Boney's probably just gonna go for it. Yep, I'm correct. So what we'll have to do, people who are in, oh, another Artemis bow from that other trap chest in Eblan.
And yeah, Concussed Gamer brings something up in chat that some people might not be aware of. One of the I say features, but it's an oversight again, of the Avenger Sword is the Avenger glitch, where if you have a weapon equipped in your main hand and in battle swap it out for the Avenger, you'll still get the auto berserk of the Avenger, but you'll retain your attacks will retain the properties of the previous weapon. So you can use this to your advantage with like a better sword like the defense sword, and then swapping the Avenger for the auto berserk, and still getting all the benefits of the defense sword. So in this case, if he were to use the rune axe, he would get the anti-mage properties, but he would still retain the hit rate of the rune axe, which is a little subpar.
All right, selling more gear. Also saw that we got a ribbon. Very nice.
Yep, good anti-status protection. Already fought Golbez, so we won't be able to take advantage of the anti-death protection from Golbez. It's a good way to set up there, but
yeah, but it also works for Evil Wall in case we run into that. We still don't know what's at the King Queen spot.
Exactly. Still could be Evil Wall. Evil Wall still a pain anywhere on this hook route. A lot of experience there.
Evil Wall's kind of a pain just not so much the. Oh, the Excalibur. Well, that's at least a pile of money.
Unfortunately, our substitute Cecil not able to equip the Holy Sword.
Well, yeah, Kane's too dark and brooding for that one.
Yeah, we gotta wait till the after years for that.
Yeah, and even then, he only gets like a holy spear.
That's true. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he's still limited to spears in that game. I think you're right.
I don't think you'd get like the Excalibur.
Right. It's been a while.
I don't know. Listen to me talking about the after years like I played it.
I played part of it and then read an LP for the rest.
I basically just kind of read the summaries. It was just like, all right, so my Edge radio ship continues to not be canon. Okay, fine then, I guess.
They do get a band attack that is radio breaking Edge's heart. Which is cute.
Is it?
I mean,
ooh, hold up. Actual stuff happening in the sea.
Right.
Is D's Lunars.
Not an enormously threatening fight. Should be able to handle it. The nice thing about here is if you want to avoid flipping the switch on them, you've got Kane to jump in instead. But
no, we got Cure Freeze.
We got Cure Freeze.
Love it. I love this strat.
And that should just about do that. Oh, one more. Got to downrank the cures here a little bit. Good job on Boney's part. And then that's going to bring us to Asura as Dr. Cossack hard on Boney's heels.
Yeah, we really tightened up this race. I love it. Oh, okay. Boney being good. Yeah, always be saving.
Yeah, right now, a little bit of an equipment advantage for Dr. Cossack, having picked up that Avenger for Kane. Boney pulled ahead just with a little bit of less looting that he did. We'll see if he, well, honestly, if either of our runners struggle here on Asura, because, like we said, cheese, no pushover.
Ooh, Dr. Cossack letting Porum hit things. Gonna have her self-berserk. Well, she's got that arty going.
Yeah, you do love to see it.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I like that little row swap tech. Nice. Oh boy. The only problem though in the D-looters is that now they're going to start making problems. All right, let's see.
Absurd damage from Porum with that Artemis bow and its anti-gun.
Oh, nice. Boney playing the official vanilla way, which is you just cast wall. Because he took Tella knows wall, so just cast wall on her. You're good. See, it's one of those things where, like, we know all these different, like, little, like, tricks and, you know, cheese strats and everything, but sometimes it's like, you know what? Sometimes vanilla is just as effective.
Yeah, this is going very smoothly, so...
Tacos!
Do you disagree, Primrose? Primrose extremely concerned, and she has every right to be, because Asura can get a little bit punchy here, and that's going to be a problem with the Berserk going out. You're going to have a lot of healing, but the anti-mage property on that rune axe really coming in handy.
All right, so I love, by the way, now that we've caught up, like we're now like back like side by side in the same fight, and again, just sort of speaks to the quality of these runners that, you know, we had like a whole bunch of different routes through the overworld, but here we are, right side by side with one another.
Yeah, absolutely. Different routes, different party compositions, different looting, different checks even that have been done. But here we are, like, yeah, going into the Underworld, right neck and neck. Boney has taken Asura down and is going to be our first one into the Underworld.
But we'll see if some of that extra trap chest hunting that Dr. Cossack did ends up paying off with some time saves later. But for right now, Boney is in the lead.
Indeed, gonna hit that pitfall, and
let's see what we got. Oh, that's a required tower check. Now, are you one who would go straight up this tower? I think I would go straight up the tower.
It's definitely tempting, but with this many bosses still on the board,
this is true.
I kind of pocket that away and go, okay, keep that in mind.
Zeno kept pointing out it could also be Kaipo guards. That's not a guarantee.
Yeah, exactly. That's also a very good point. So, good information, good intel to have, but probably something you're going to pocket away until a more opportune moment.
Yeah, that's. See, this is why, like, you know, I need, like, to talk things out with, like, other people before I make any type of decision.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy IV free enterprise by committee, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it actually works, matey. You know this. But Cossack doing his Boney Cossack threw the hook route. Boney doing his freebies. There we go. Got all those ducks in a row. So
yeah, we've been holding on to that pan since the beginning of the game, and definitely the time to put it to good use. Darkest Crystal, that is the whole world opened up now.
Interesting.
And we've got that pass available, so now this has really opened up the routing considerably for our runners, because, you know, you're not trying to set it up so that your last boss is going to be on the moon necessarily. You can go to the moon, come back, and then just use that pass to get to Zeromus without having to, take the walk down the Lunar Subterrane. So I'm curious if we're going to see any early moon plays.
Interesting. So Dr. Cossack doing the rush up the tower. Just a crystal shield down in the Feymarch freebie.
Yeah, I got briefly confused there when the word crystal showed up. I'm like, you're not supposed to get that. We got objectives now.
We got things to do, places to be, bosses to slay.
Exactly. I can't remember the last time I looted a crystal from a key item location. It's been years. All right, is this indeed the guards we're looking for?
All right, so nothing that we need down in Feymarch. We got Yang and Valvalis there.
Yeah, probably breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief that no required bosses there in the Feymarch. So far, there's always the chance they could be hiding out.
The guards!
The correct guards, indeed. But yeah, always a chance those Feymarch bosses could be holding a key item we need to get to a boss that we need, but at the moment, no need to really mess around with those fights.
Also, Boney finding sirens down in Tomra.
Yeah,
See if we're gonna...
and a stack of coffins. We could be seeing some omelets getting ready here.
And Cossack got the pink tail, so only going to give us a nice item. Not going to give us anything else. All right, let's see. Oh, is Boney going to go do dwarf, or is he just healing up? Might just be healing up.
Yep, is going to check out dwarf.
Okay.
Might be just checking the shop, but could be poking his head in to see what the bosses are as well. Yeah, I agree with Enja Dave in chat. Always a fan of the dwarf check here.
Oh, just and going straight in.
Yeah, he also has Tell Us, so he can take advantage of the warp as well.
Yes. Ooh, that's always a fun one. So we got the Dark Elf.
And that's going to be a substantial difference here between Boney and Dr. Cossack's teams, because Dr. Cossack does not have that warp access. It does have a warp caster with Rydia, but it's going to take quite a while before she's able to cast it.
Right, so now Dr. Cossack going to do doing his Sylph check. So going to find that Darkness Crystal. We'll see how he reacts to that.
Okay, but they're big eggs. It could take quite a while to get through that. Okay, no, right. Yeah, you can get ready to warp easily.
See, now this is another part where I'm like, you could have used vanilla strats. You could just do the weak. Pretty sure that still works in FE.
It does indeed.
Yeah.
But you've already got your punchy set up.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Just let them punch things. Who needs strategy where you could just punch things?
I am a big fan of violence over thinking in video games.
In video games. Oh, we got CPU.
PU, indeed.
Yeah, again, nothing that we need.
Not a terrible place for CPU. Pretty low HP values here, and it's going to be split amongst all three targets, so... There are far more aggravating spots to fight CPU, but doesn't get us any progress. We will get a key item possibility from Dwarf, but other than that, not much going on in the castle today. And Dr. Cossack getting his Fey March checks, and will probably be fading March very shortly.
Oh, yeah. Yep. One look at this like, nah, I'm good. Bye, y'all.
That Volvalis, yep, it is. See you later, bye.
Ooh, we get the steel hand.
Oh, that's a good color for it.
It is a good color for it.
Yeah, not a hand. We decided it was a gauntlet, right?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a gauntlet.
We don't support dismemberment in this community as much as we like violence in video games.
All right, so
What was the gauntlet of the CPU? Does that make it a power glove?
totally. All right. Ooh, a Baron key.
Ooh. Love that. That is a number of block checks and key item checks. Baron key opens up so much in this flag set.
Mm-hmm. All right, what we got? Hey, we can get underground now.
If Boney wants to, Boney can flex now. Boney can flex with the drop in Aggart. Yes, that is an out of logic underground access. So don't read too much into it, folks.
Dr. Cossack, though, going to go raise the big whale. Did he go do the rest of Sheila checks? I don't think he did.
I didn't see them. I think he's just popped back up to the overworld. So this must be, he might just be raising it on his way over, but with all of our wishes combined, we get the big whale.
I know that's a reference, but I'm trying to remember what.
Is it? I don't know. I just started saying big whale funny one time and it stuck.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that I always call it the Lunar whale.
Well, I mean, that's the, you know, if you want to use the updated translations that are like correct and stuff. But you call Ice 2 Blizzara.
I mean, yeah, because I'm a black mage. just add Aura to the end of anything, and it makes it so much cooler.
I mean, you're not wrong. Ooh, we're having a party swap here from Dr. Cossack.
Oh, is he going to go D-Money? I would not be surprised.
That would be interesting because he might be gambling on there being bosses inside the giant itself if he wants to do that.
Let's see what will. Okay, so now
Fabul definitely next on the menu because he still hasn't done the gauntlet check, so this is going to be 3 in 1.
Okay. Congrats, Cossack. You were correct to fade.
And now Boney on top of the tower, and that's going to be both runners having done Keyless Tower check.
Yeah, they said we've been keeping kind of like, you know, up on the bosses. So we still got a few left. We'll see if we have any, by the end of this, any boss divergence. Okay, a Luke T, okay.
Ooh, we do have a bard.
We do have a bard, yeah!
It is spoon word time.
Spoon word time.
And now we have got half a power character. The ultimate glass cannon does absolutely absurd amount of physical damage, does it extremely quick, and has 400 hit points.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll get him some protein somewhere.
Yeah, that is actually some really good equipment for Edward. We got a headband, a black belt with the spoon. That's gonna be pumping out some damage here. The Magus Sisters will not be long for this world, especially if you got that rune axe equipped.
Mm-mm. Oh, keeping yeah. The rune axe doing all the work.
keeping Della down, wanting to probably get his slingshot experience off something that is a little bit more valuable. Oh yeah, track a ribbon quest pointing out that actually might just be keeping him down every fight here just to be as strong an anchor as possible. Gets the lovely assassin dagger for the defense.
Now, while you're up here, sort of running around, do you go turn in that pink tail, or are you like not a fan of the pink tail check?
With really only Kane standing to benefit from us, and us only having the Avenger, and I've already turned in the rat tail, that all kind of dissuades me from going to check the pink tail.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
As Body Games says, I pink tail with Cecil. Yeah, absolutely. If I've got
it's with Cecil. Yeah.
There's just so much available in the pool that Cecil can benefit from. There's substantially less with Kane.
Boney, did Boney check these earlier?
I don't think so. I think Dr.
Okay.
Prophet did the checks. Boney catching up on them now. But what if Pinktail's a white shirt and then Porum can dodge everything? I guess I'm just missing out then.
I mean, let's see. So Boney gonna go raise the whale. See, I would see in Boney's case, you know, he's got that Baron key. I would definitely want to do Baron before I went to the moon. I like having the blue planet sort of be checked off before I head up there.
Yeah, 100%. Baron key is going to be relatively quick at this point.
Yeah.
There's 3 bosses in there, 2 key items. It's just a lot of potential to be leaving on the table.
We'll see. He might just be raising it because he's in the area, but I'm like, our starting boss answering for chat was. I thought I wrote it down. It was Octomam. It was Octomam.
Yeah. Octomam, yeah.
Yeah.
Not one of our necessary bosses, but still 2 other checks in there.
Yeah, I did write it down.
Oh, yeah. You're better comms than me. I didn't write it down.
Well, that's the only way I remember anything. But then I have to remember where I wrote it on my paper.
I should remind myself to write things down. But
I'll have to actually share. I have to revamp it slightly for ZC5. But maybe I'll share this little PDF that I have for keeping track of things.
So yeah, a moon play here for Boney. This is very interesting. I was wondering earlier if we were going to see an early moon play, and Boney is going to be the first one to go up there. Curious if he's going to pop some sirens here and take on some of these gold dragon fights for XP.
Could be. Yeah, we haven't had either of our runners sort of like stop for like a decent amount of a grind. So we're kind of right at the time in the seed where you kind of expect one. Ooh, but that's free. That is completely. That's some free stuff there in Cave Bahamut. Like, do you just take that anyway? I would take it anyway.
Yeah, because there's a key item, a potential key item behind there. You're here, nice. Might as well do it. And you're gonna do the King Ryu fights here and XP up. So yeah, probably get XP up. Immediately take that fight. Don't need to safety save because the fight is free. Then you got the key item check, and you can just put Cave Bahamut behind you. Don't even have to worry about it for the rest of the season.
I wonder though if like his Cossack, raised the wheel and kind of came back. If he's going to try and clear out the blue planet before going up.
Yeah, because he is about to get this Baron key, and it would be wonderful if we got a major divergence here, and Dr. Cossack goes for Baron while Boney makes the moon play. That'll make things really exciting.
I do like the spice for sure. Do like that sort of stuff. All right, so we got our warp cast from Tella. We'll get underground. All right, so let's see what Cossack's gonna do. Because we got Boney busy taking on all these dragons. Oh, Cossack, there you go. Do eggs.
We got simultaneous grinds.
Oh boy, it's simultaneous grinds. Simultaneous grinds.
I didn't know we had a theme song for simultaneous grinds.
I mean, I'll make up a theme song for anything if you let me.
So while this is happening, let me posit an idea I had for you.
Okay.
On the subject of theme songs.
Oh, okay.
So we've got, we have also shout outs to the partially symmetrical party makeups here, just left side, right side. I like that. Anyway, we've got Rate That Treasury.
Yes.
Which we love. Everyone loves Rate That Treasury. Even if they don't, they just don't understand it.
Exactly.
Right. But we're going to see probably a lot of treasury fades in this tournament just because of the availability of loot and the fact that, we're going to be probably pulling in Castle Eblan and stuff. I've already seen a number of treasury fades. Do we want to make a Fade That Treasury theme song?
Oh, then I have to do more work.
Oh, yeah, let's not do that then. Never mind.
I would put that one more on comms because then it becomes even sadder.
Mm-hmm.
No, well, Boney, why are you leaving? Boney, why are you leaving? That's free.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, saving. No,
leaving.
Just leaving. I don't know if I agree, but you know what? You might just be saving that at the end because it's not something that you need right away.
Yeah, we don't need the boss. It's a key.
Yeah.
There's plenty of bosses here on the moon, so Boney might just be playing the odds here.
Yeah, that's fine.
But anyway, for Fade That Treasury, I'm thinking maybe the Price is Right Failhorn.
Well, that's what everyone kind of assumes.
Yeah.
It's the sort of the womp womp womp. But I don't know. It's not necessarily. It's the thing is that it's not a womp for the runner.
Right.
It's a womp for us.
For chat. Maybe something a little more upbeat, kind of like how in Super Mario Sunshine you've got the death music, but then they play this big clown horn at the end. Honk.
No clown horns. No. No. I'm going to veto the clown horns.
All right. I'll think of something better.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the actual race that's going on with tournament stuff. We're going to the Pale Dim Altar with Boney. There's Plague. Plague a little bit out of place here.
Just went on a little bit of a, just decide to roost somewhere different tonight. Oh, but Cossack's gas! Cossack doing the Baron check. I'm excited to see where this takes us.
Yeah, this is great. We have got 2 spots just full of bosses here being checked by both runners. Big potential for this seed to open up for either of them here. Setting up Berserk on Sid here while Kane jumps away. Are we going to see some life strats here? Gosh, that is a ton of damage going out by Kane.
Always nice to see Kane doing work.
Yeah, taking advantage of that flying property on Plague here. Is it going to be enough, though? We're getting down to the wire. The Hail Mary virus on Tella. Is he going to be able to get him up quickly enough? Plague still has hit points left. Come on, Sid! Come on, Young! Come on, Kane again! Yeah, we did it! We did it! Calculated by Boney there. Never a concern whatsoever. Only gets an Artemis arrow, which is just depressing on all fronts, but you know what?
It was worth it. It was worth it for your commentary.
I mean, Boney fight. That was the most exciting fight of the game by far. And Boney.
You know, it's always fun when the commentators are the ones popping off. Anyway, Dr. Cossack, going to be clearing up Aaron, starting with that Octoman we saw at the very beginning of the siege.
Yeah, going to be very kind to Octomam, sending her into the afterlife with all of her tentacles intact.
That means we don't get any calamari today.
That's perfectly fine. I wish I had a funny response, but I'm giggling at the idea of Octomam calamari.
All right, so let's find out who's on the throne. Is it worth it?
It's sparkling.
We don't have any sparkles.
We don't have any sparkles.
No, this is fine.
Yeah, we're pretty fast.
Is it fine? It is not fine.
Doesn't even check to see. Did take the save in the waterway though.
Oh, thank goodness. Always be saving. Yeah, Blur. I was like, is this fine? Well, that's fine. Now we know.
I was like, well, you're like, this is fun. I was like, does Scala know something I don't? Because this doesn't seem fun.
I thought they might be, because the HP is so low. I thought maybe they could get through it fast enough.
Boney does not want to handle Demons at Wyvern Spot. Might be panicking a little bit, might be feeling a little bit behind, and is just kind of face-checking bosses. I don't hate it here. Because, you know, you've only got 3 left that you need to get, so it's not the worst idea here to just start face-checking. Yeah, why would you sit through Demus that slow? Yeah, exactly. That is a very painful fight.
All right, round 2 of Cossack versus Wyvern.
Yeah, putting Kane in the middle here to try to manipulate the agility a little bit.
Okay, there we go.
And yeah, gets the Star of Veil. Now it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, not bothering with Luge. That's over at the White Spear.
Yeah, another kind of slowish fight. Not a terribly difficult fight, but if you don't need to do it, don't sit through all those cutscenes.
Oh, it's a Moon Gauntlet. Moon Gauntlet.
Oof. Moon Gauntlets are never fun.
They're fun for us, but not for anyone else.
They're fantastic for us. And unfortunately, Boney throwing that coffin out and finding out that defossil is very much undead.
It's kind of made of bones. It would kind of indicate that it's undead. Alright, but what does Cossack get from Baron?
I'm gonna check the garbage pail.
It's the truly worthless rock on this flag set.
Yeah, not a thing to do with that sand ruby except inflate your key item count.
But I'm I'm assuming gonna go right back in there to the Odin spot. Gonna see what's happening. Come on, Boney, you can do it. You can get through this gauntlet.
Yeah, honestly, this Odin spot is the last chance for this Baron Castle to pay off. Because so far, it has been a big dud. This would have been some great XP for Boney if he hadn't already done his grind.
It's second grind.
Oh, hey, that is a big payout.
Yeah.
That's the Hurdle Turtle.
That's such a cute name. I like it.
Yang is going to finally get to put those elemental gauntlets here to some really good use. Wave shouldn't be too big of a problem here. Yeah, we're doing an immense amount of damage here. So when that wave comes out, it is based on current HP of Kagnaza, so should not phase Dr. Cossack very much. Honestly, gosh, with this much damage going out, we might get to shell before the first wave. We do!
Ooh, nice. Hiding inside the shell. Excellent job.
And did he have a wave queued up? He did, but this should hit for like nothing. Yeah. Brushes that off, continues the assault.
Beautifully done.
Yeah, very well done for Dr. Cossack. Down to only 2 bosses left. And, well...
it's an extra, you know?
Edge needs to teach Kane to dual wield, and then Kane will be like, this is a two-handed sword, and Edge would be like, you're not trying hard enough.
No, just teach Eddie to use it.
God, Avenger glitching the spoon. I just, ooh. A chill just went down my spine.
I'm about to say, like, come on. Edward has just as much reason to be avenging as anyone else in this game. Also, did you know the Tricker is weak to lightning?
I've heard rumors about that.
Always glad to see Tricker pop up. Also pop off.
Yeah, popping up and off.
But for those of you who are not in our Discord, which, by the way, you should join our Discord, Tricker is our mystery seed rolling bot. This is our first tournament where we're actually making use of Tricker. So Tricker's in charge of the Red Moon seeds. So nice to see them here tonight, though. On the substitute substitute Saturday. All right, okay, we're through the gauntlet. There ain't nothing in those items, though, unfortunately.
Tricker is the substitute bot.
Oh, Tricker's a perfectly fine bot alongside
the substitute siren.
The substitute. Wow. Siren doesn't even do like seed rolling.
That's why they got to sub in sometime. All right, our last moon boss of the day. And that's Evil Wall.
So if you're like now, do we go back for that D-Mist that we faded, or
Probably not. If I'm Boney, just because I know I'm sitting on that Baron key.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I agree with Xenocat and Chad. If we go back for anything, it'd be the King Queen Eblan here.
Yeah, which Cossack going, oh, no?
Thought about it, and then decided no.
Okay.
Thought about it, then not about it.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone's kind of leaving that one for cleanup.
Yeah, but there are still a number of boss spots left here. We haven't seen anything in Zot. Well, of course, got Cave Magnus. That is just completely untouched. We've got the Sealed Cave. Everything in the Giant. So still places left here for people to check.
Were people calling for the Earthless Zot 1 check?
Yeah, we've already seen the very early package play by Dr. Cossack, and I wonder if after he finishes this moon, if he doesn't done any of the, if he doesn't do any of the bosses that Boney skipped and hasn't unlocked any new bosses, I wonder if we'll see a play like that. Because he's going to be down to just one boss left when he finishes the moon.
Okay, Boney threw that evil wall fight.
Very good. Let's see what key item he's rewarded with. It could be big if it leads to bosses.
No!
Or it could be another useless holy sword.
Doesn't even want it.
Don't blame him. Save the time and just reset.
Oh, so just gonna fade all those bosses. So we.
Yeah, probably nibbling on the strength of that the potential behind that Baron key.
Oh, thinks a little bit about it.
Double thinking, and we're gone.
We're gone. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a Baron check. I agree with chat.
Yeah, there's always the possibility you're leaving behind a key item that you might lead to a boss, but again, you got to keep in mind you only need 7 out of 8 of the bosses, so
right.
You don't specifically need every key item, but if 2 of those bosses have key items that lead to bosses, then Boney could be in trouble. It'll be very interesting because Dr. Cossack has just been sort of relying on the levels he's gotten from fighting, hasn't done any extensive grinding or anything.
I did a little grind. A little grind.
A little bit. Yeah, he did that little bit of an egg grind. We'll see if he wants to stick around for D-Mist or just nopes out like Boney did.
Nope. Nope.
Gave it a brief moment of pause before resetting it. But chat might be in for a treat if there are multiple key items hidden up here, and both of our runners fade them.
And that's always. I mean, that's always the risk.
Yeah, it's not likely, but it is a possibility. And our tracker Ribbon Quest pointing out Boney did not take the sewer save. Does have that Tella there as the anchor. That was the same anchor Cossack was using at this point. Wonder if we're going to be able to get a Star Veil up on Wyvern here or not.
Come on, Boney. Oh, I'm rooting for you.
And Cossack nopes out of Lugai as well, so skipping the same bosses.
Okay.
Okay. Star on Kane. All right, Boney's okay. And has potentially made some time up on Dr. Cossack not taking the wipe there, so. Good playing there by Boney.
Yeah, Cossack doing some of the same fades, but now has his own time to tackle with the Moon Gauntlet.
You can almost feel the sigh from Dr. Cossack as he sees that it is a Moon Gauntlet.
It's it definitely has the aura of well, I guess this is happening.
At least it's not a Ogopogo altar.
This is true. There are worse Moon Gauntlets.
Oh, we gotta. I didn't notice the
Yeah.
statues earlier, but we got a Lucas statue this time.
Yeah, Lucas statue, and it's Zeromus after taking a wipe. But he's just kind of, just crashed on the floor, and then he just gets real mad. You ever get so mad that you manifest?
You ever get so mad that you turn into an eldritch abomination and start flying through space, and you're defeated by the power of friendship?
I mean, that's the type of like Final Fantasy mad that we don't get in real life. Now, as we're kind of doing a little bit of going over each other's steps. Actual question. Like, are any Lunarians capable of like achieving that level of mad, or is it only like Zemus?
That's a good question. Or is it any emotion, or is it only anger?
I mean, I mean, to be fair, like, Cecil became a paladin and like got like much better hair. Like,
throwing back again to after years, I always liked that when you do Zeromus Revisited, it's not Zeromus, it's Zeromus's hatred, and it's like, yes. So it's the hatred of the anger of Zeromus. Like, what of Zemus? What's going on here?
What's going on here? But there is a very cute piece of concept art from the DS version that shows Dark Knight Cecil without his helmet on, and his hair is noticeably shorter than when he's a paladin. So I'm like, is this like earlier in Cecil's life, or does becoming a paladin grant Cecil very shiny hair?
That's a good point. Or maybe it's just showing how much time has passed over the course of the game.
I don't think this game goes real fast.
It seemed longer when I was a kid.
Yeah, it definitely seems longer when you're a kid, but like, this game goes, like, all Final Fantasy games go real fast. Okay, good thing is, very quickly, back to the seed. Boney, through that fight, now gets an adventure of his own.
Yeah, Boney's really good at free enterprise. Yes. Anyway, back to Cecil's hair.
Oh no, I was going to veer off into Final Fantasy VII facts, which is that.
Oh, we got to that point of the day.
That point of the day is always 5 seconds away from that point of the day. It's always just a few seconds from Final Fantasy VII fact.
All right, quick, before Tricker is dead, drop us with some Final Fantasy VII facts.
The original Final Fantasy VII takes place over the course of 7 weeks.
Huh, interesting. Is most of that like the time skip after the crater?
The time skip is only, I think, about 2 weeks for the crater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, it takes place in December and January, which you would never know because it doesn't look like it's winter, but that's when it's happening.
Scala burning down a village again.
I'm not burning it down. I'm not doing it. It's not me. I don't care.
Look like you.
I know it does. I know it looks like me from behind. It's like that thing in Final Fantasy Legend 2 where you think that you find Dad, but then because you see him just from behind with the hat, and then it's definitely not your dad. I'm not. Everyone blaming me just because I have a cool hat.
With that coloring on that, it really does look like we put lipstick on a pig there.
Yeah, we kind of did. I still think it's probably Palamurporum for that pig. Oh, Pepita pointing out that it could be during the summer in Final Fantasy VII for December and January. However, in Before Crisis, they do show that it does snow in December in Midgar. Yes, I know Before Crisis. Of course I know the plot of Before Crisis. Of course I know that they celebrate Yuletide and there's like a tree. The whole Before Crisis like holiday episode is actually super weird. Because it's literally just Reno being very concerned about the fact that Rude's got a girlfriend. Anyways.
So interesting.
Yeah, anyway,
Dr.
yes.
Cossack, I believe he entirely skipped the Ogopogo altar.
Yeah.
He finished the gauntlet and immediately came back planetside. He did peek it. Okay.
Okay, he peeked it while we were talking Final Fantasy VII facts.
Yeah, there was just an Excalibur there. So now Dr. Cossack is just in boss check mode.
We'll pull back the curtain a little bit. One of the things I really did like about the Blue Moon is that we gave you all the warp glitch, and to make Sealed Cave a more interesting check. Oh, we're both going Sealed Cave.
Oh my gosh, if this is Dark Imps or Bahamut, this is going to be a sprint to the finish. Oh, this is super exciting. They both have the pass. They're both going for the same check if it's required. Wow, I want it to be. I want it. I want it so bad. I want this finish.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh, Zero Cat though, she's right. We should have. We want one boss at Harp, but the other one gated by Harp.
I mean, we want that as well. Like that's our backup if this doesn't work.
Yes. Yes.
And since we've already done the warp glitch on both runners, we're going to get the boss as soon as we cross the bridge instead of having to go into the room.
Okay. What we got? Ah! Not it.
Unfortunately.
All right, so where do you go now? Giant is where...
like, take me to the giant.
All right.
Boney about to get the bad news as well, and then we'll see what his decision is. I've got to think that he's going to be making a similar play. He hasn't checked the package either. That could also be on the table for him. In fact, yeah, he saved right next to Mist.
Yeah.
But nope, not doing it. Heading... I think he's also going giant.
This is so nerve-wracking.
Yes, we have both runners going into the giant here.
Boney did do package. No, did he? Yeah. Did he finish it? He must have finished it.
I must not have seen that then. That must be why he was saved at Mist.
Yeah. We were.
See, this is what happens when we talked about before Crisis.
This is what happens when I talk about other Final Fantasy games. In the middle of this Final Fantasy game. Do you want more Final Fantasy in your Final Fantasy? do you want to have a discussion about the overlaps between Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 4?
No, nobody. As my partner.
No saving.
Yeah, just going right for it. I love it.
I don't know. I'm like, save.
It is. That's go mode.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, just to finish the thought, as my partner so lovingly put it as I was explaining all of the Final Fantasy references in 14 we played together, they have no experience with Final Fantasy. They told me, gosh, nobody seems to like Final Fantasy more than Final Fantasy.
Yes. No, this is very true. And that has always been true. From the very beginning. That's why FF4 has so many references back to FF2. Oh, but now...
Is Cossack out of coffins? Because I'd be tossing those if I had them. Must be. Gets the sides off, so that's going to limit the damage.
I'm mad that every tiny cast makes everyone like the same type of tiny. I think there should be different types of tiny.
Get to spriting, Skull.
I would if we had room in the ROM.
You can just overwrite some of the useless stuff.
No, those get used in all gauntlet now. Okay. Ooh.
So, Boney's does have coffins left over, so he, despite getting to this fight after Cossack, is going to be out of it ahead of him.
Oh, this is so. This is the.
This is for the first time. In quite some time, Boney has taken a distinct lead over Dr. Cossack here. Cossack been in the leader's chair for quite a bit, and now Boney has kind of surged past.
All right. Okay. We're just gonna warp right on out.
Yeah, can't exit from here, but you can use warp to get through some of these screens.
Okay.
Dr. Cossack picking up his crystal as well. Yeah, this is going to be the sprint to the finish that we were hoping for.
Oh, I always love it.
Yeah, you get all of this divergence, all these different teams, all these different routings, and just the caliber of runner that we've bred in this community, still getting to the end at relatively the same time.
Yeah, swag whale. Love it.
Double parking there in
I think this is somehow more than double parking. This is like quadruple parking.
I just like to imagine like behind the whale, there's like an Eppa in her car, just like honking, like get out of the way.
All right. Ooh, one last minute shop check.
Scala,
Yes.
you never get to do commentary.
Yeah. Well, I got to do some during AC. I did like 2 matches during AC because it fell on my birthday.
We can definitely say that it is a treat.
It is a. Aw, well, thank you.
Since it is your treat, I believe nobody but you could ask the question on everybody's mind right now.
Right. In the name of the moon, who are we going to punish today? That's the new version.
No, you can't see it, but I'm just hurling glitter into the air behind Scala right here.
Yes. I mean, you could throw in, any of the other any other magical boy and or magical girl series that you want to throw in there. You have my permission.
Now I gotta think.
Now you gotta think. Ribbon Quest, yes, doesn't have pigtails.
A lot of questions we've come up with now.
I mean, so for folks who are here for the first time, welcome. Zeromus.
And I'm sorry. We usually do more than talk about Final Fantasy VII.
I mean, well, I'm around, but anyway, Zeromus, way too big, way too bad for us to move anywhere out of his very special boss spot. So we don't randomize where Zeromus is, we randomize who Zeromus is. And we're going to see just in a moment who are we fighting this afternoon. And
aren't there literally like 12,000 sprites at this point?
Something like that. Oh, hey! It's the Yeti! Shoutouts to the Yeti. This sprite was actually done especially for us by the wonderful Drew Wise of the Yeti. This was done as one of our options for GDQ 2019. I will also give out a very quick shout. I'll do this again at the end. Flame Fatales is happening this weekend. We have Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise going to be there tonight, around about 11 o'clock Eastern with Asuka and Dijon Ketchup. But anyway, let's watch this incredibly tense pair of Zeromus fights. So Boney's in there first.
Yeah, Boney's in there first. We do have maybe arguably a little bit better of a Z team on Dr. Cossack's side. He does have that Avengers sword that I don't think Boney ever got one. So this is going to be interesting.
This is definitely going to come down to the wire. So it looks like, do you think both sides are going to be doing hybrid strats?
Got to imagine.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of physical power here on both sides. You're still going to want to eke out as much damage as you can. That Porum can certainly contribute with those whites, as we've been seeing on Boney's side. There's our big bang on Boney's side. This should be nerfed, so it shouldn't be much of a problem.
Classic with that Silk Web to help slow Zeromus down. Go take a counter nuke from it.
Yep, and that is going to lead to the nerf big bang. Big thing there is that it did not hit Edward. Oh, no, he's actually hitting Edward. Okay, so he's hiding Edward just in case he needs emergency backup there.
Yep.
And there's Dr. Cossac's first big bang. Perfectly fine. If another big bang comes up, that's when things get to be a little bit dicey. You can see only 1,900 hit points on Porum for Dr. Cossack. Boney a little bit better at just over 2,000 for Porum. Porum goes down, that's when things get a little terrifying.
Yeah, especially because Dr. Cossack keeping Tella down as the anchor, whereas Boney is letting Tella help out a little bit with the healing, so...
Yeah, now we've got that spoon word berserked and ready to go. That is going to be a huge amount of damage added on Dr. Cossack's side. Edward not only hits harder than that, but he is incredibly fast. He can get a lot of turns in here. There's a shake on Dr. Cossack. Is he going to try to nerf or is he going to ride it out? You might actually just be able to push it into the next phase.
Oh,
and it looks like that's what happened on Boney's side. Yeah, we got the shake there.
Ooh, a Fire 3 cast.
Yeah, Tella helping out as much as possible.
Yep, every little bit is helpful.
Yeah, no matter, how easy or hard a runner has during a seed, there is no such thing as a free Zeromus fight.
Absolutely not. Oh, do we have any ethers? Oh, okay, just gonna do a Cure 3 on Porum to hope that she gets through. Oh, we got rocks on Dr. Cossack's side.
Oh, that means we're in the final phase here. We're in the last couple thousands of hit points. Dr. Cossack was the second to get into this fight. Is his team going to pull him through?
He gets it! Oh, we're waiting. Yep, okay, cool.
Got to finish on Dr. Cossack's side, and GG's to Dr. Cossack.
Woo.
Incredibly close. Boney's going to come in right behind. And I think we can make it official that Dr. Cossack is indeed the winner here. Yes.
Yeah, we're past the tie and the retimes. Oh, there's Boney's finish. Wow.
What a close race. Oh my goodness.
Only just 24 seconds apart at the end.
Yeah, it was so back and forth there at the end. Dr. Cossack was ahead, then Boney pulled ahead with the faster DM's fight, and then Dr. Cossack inches back with just a little bit stronger of a team there in Zeromus. This is the play-in round. This is the first round of the tournament, and we're getting this close. My heart can't take this tournament.
This is this already proven to be like, and again that sort of speaks to how well everyone has been on developing the flags, how well our community has been on doing all the practices. Absolutely excellent race. Could not ask for anything better here on Substitute Saturday. But let's see if we can if we're going to be getting any interviews. Whether they be... Okay, Dr. Cossack, unfortunately unable to do an interview this afternoon. Totally understandable, but we will get a chance to talk to Boney. But just all the GGs for Dr. Cossack. That was an absolutely fantastic race, a well-deserved victory. And I'm sure he's going to continue to do really, really well in the waxing bracket. So we'll see about getting Boney in here for... Hey, there's Boney.
Hello.
Boney, GG's super close race there. Just literally a couple of seconds behind there. How do you feel overall about how that seed went and how you performed?
I'd say I'm pretty happy with how things went, how I did. I was getting a bit nervous while I was on the moon. But I don't know, like so far this flag set has been, I don't know, not very nice when it comes to diving moon. It's pretty much been my experience, and I tend to fade bosses, and I, after leaving, feel like, wait, should I have? Because I might be missing, I don't know, like an earth crystal or a harp or whatnot that might be a boss, which especially became a lot more stressful as I was 6 out of 8 and just looking for that final boss. I felt like just go for the package because I've been doing that during practice and it's been paying off a lot. It was like, you know what, let's just try it. what if it is? Would be amazing. But no, overall pretty happy. Like minor things that I feel like I could have improved upon in terms of execution for this one. But just a tight race, and I knew going up against drcossack, it was going to be a close one. So I'm happy I finished as close as I did, but just I was thinking like maybe I should have gone battle speed 2 as I was going into the fight. Should I just go battle speed 2? Maybe it would have made the difference, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, it was so close because you were actually ahead of drcossack coming out of the DM's fight. You went into the fight second, but drcossack didn't have coffins. So you actually pulled about half a minute ahead of him there. And so you actually went into the Z fight first, but it he just inched just by you over the course of that fight. I did want to ask you though, because you were talking about fading bosses and the moon. How concerned were you regarding, because there were probably more fights that you left on there than you might have been comfortable with doing otherwise, but they weren't exactly fun fights to do. Was that really like nagging at the back of your mind as you're doing the rest of your checks that you might be leaving something important behind?
I somewhat, mainly because after all that I was like, I just need one more boss. Just playing odds in my head. I've got 4 bosses that I could check over the what is it, over package and whatnot, or I missed it and I'll just dive Town of Monsters, right? That was my idea. If I missed it, I'll just dive Town of Monsters, hope the key item is there to somehow find more bosses. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but I, at the same time, feel like you gotta take a risk somewhere. You can't just, clear every single boss out there and hope for the best. I'd say if I had fewer bosses found, I would have stayed on the moon, but yeah, just one. I say roll the dice and just go for it. But it's very stressful.
No doubt. Speaking of stress, not exactly the most powerful characters that were offered for you. Was that how much did that factor in with like really only having Kain as the only like power character and everyone else just kind of being sort of second string?
Yeah, because so far through Uprights, I usually find 2 characters that power up, but it's one of those things that I just take as is, right? And especially considering the fact that you can get these characters pretty quickly in the seed. Already playing around with ideas in my head, like, okay, I guess this is what I'm going to try and do with this, with these characters that I have. And usually, whenever I do just play and practice and whatnot, I just take whatever characters and just try it out, right? Not necessarily rely on whatever is the strongest out there, and more, maybe some unorthodox lineups, just to get comfortable with it, just to not worry when I do end up in that situation where, in this case, not a lot of power per se. I was hoping we'd really have to find a summon at some point, and I didn't. And then I went underground and I found 2 Leviathans in a row, and I'm like, well, could have used those a lot earlier.
Yeah.
But that's, other than that, it's not, something that worries me. Maybe back in my head, like, I found the spoon later on, maybe pick up, what is it? Eddie again. But I don't know. I don't feel like relying on that one too much. Maybe it would have been better, because Sid really didn't contribute all that much, I felt like. But, yeah. Still not too worried whenever I go into these low power seats.
So you're going to be moving on down to the waning bracket. We won't know who you're going to be facing until next week. So you're going to face whoever moves to the waning bracket from Lenifus versus Dipwood. Are you excited for that next match?
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I kind of have that week of break now, whereas everyone else had their break at this point. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's just enjoyable to be playing in a tournament once again. I usually come in a bit too late. The tournament's already going by the time I realize, like, oh, this is going on, but I wanted to play. And for me, it's really just a matter of looking and seeing, with whoever I come up against, whether or not the seed is fun. I tend to know the names, right? And I don't really play all that many matches, so any match that I can play is just exciting. And usually I feel like a bit of an underdog, but it helps me out. So whoever it may be, I'm just looking forward to it.
That is an absolutely fantastic attitude to have. I mean, I did took a little peek after y'all finished. I know you and Dr. Cossack were talking about how you want to watch this one back. I absolutely recommend you watch this back. It was a fantastic back and forth between y'all, and like we were down to the wire, and like Smapey and I were here on the edge of our seats because we didn't know who was going to win. You were that like tightly matched up, and that is really what I love seeing in tournaments. I love it when we get a good really exciting match like this, and it was fantastic to have the chance to commentate and watch you play today.
I might have squealed a bit during your plague kill.
Yeah, that felt a bit awkward. Not gonna lie, I was like, I hope I'm fine. Looks like I'm fine. They're still hitting. They're still up.
Perfectly calculated. No,
Yeah,
no excess time or damage wasted.
exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Boney. I'm so looking forward to the rest of your tournament run. Can't wait to see you playing again. And thanks so much for coming and talking to us. And best of luck in the rest of your matches.
No problem. Thanks for having me. And I mean, good. Have fun with the matches coming up in the next week. I'm looking forward to seeing them. However many I can, being in the EU.
Yeah.
Most of them are in the middle of the night. So
The times are always awkward. Yeah.
Luckily,
Luckily,
we do have our YouTube channel. I'll give a shout out to the YouTube channel. We are doing our best to keep that updated. So if you can't watch a match live, we try to get the YouTube channel updated the day afterwards. So then you can watch any time that works well for you.
Good plug.
Thank you.
Speaking of plugs, did you want to plug some more free enterprise happening later today?
I did. Well, first of all, I want to just thank Boney again for sitting down with us. Always appreciated. But yeah, so as I sort of mentioned in passing during the seed, later on this evening, over on the Games Done Quick channel, it is the current version of Flame Fatales. It is Flame Fatales 2022. We're going to have Asuka, and we're going to have Dijon Ketchup, and they're going to be racing free Enterprise, and it is going to be an absolutely fantastic time. There is a bid war open for new songs by Xenocat, which are really good, really fantastic. So you can go donate for either the chill or the intense song, and there might be a little bit of a way that we might see something completely new for the Zeromus Fight.
Yes.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Also, because this is very cool and I love it, and we had the Yeti as our sprite, the Yeti actually gave us a shout out on the official Flame Fatales 2022 shirt. So you can see both Rosa and Rydia on there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's going to be, if you're watching live, it is tonight, Sunday, the August 21st at 11-ish p.m. But for right now, we're going to take all this good energy over to Commander Leonhardt. He is running the Blue Moon Async seed YVQXIN. So if you're planning to run that async, mainly, calmly avert your eyes and maybe not follow along this array. But anyone else, please go give all this good love and energy over to Commander Leonhardt. But remember, do not spoil this race. This one was an absolutely hype one, and we want people to have the chance to go back and rewatch it and just enjoy it. But with that, Smapey, thank you so much for being my co-commentator. Thank you so much to Ribbon Quest, our amazing tracker, Xenocat, always wonderful on the restream, and of course to our runners, Boney and Dr. Cossack, and of course to all you out there watching, either right now live or later on YouTube. Thank you all so much for all the support that you give the community. We do appreciate it, and we will see you next week for the Blue Moon round of 64 and the Red Moon round of 32. And stay tuned for all the hype matches.
Have a good Substitute Saturday, everyone.